Waves from Osoyoos Lake slap against stairs, and the lake keeps climbing.
We'll be putting out a flood warning.
Councillor Mike Campbell says it rained all night in Osoyoos and says the lake has risen by a foot. He says the surface of the lake is now 915 feet above sea level.
916 becomes very concerning for properties that are on the lake.
The waves are knocking at the back door of this motel, and sandbags are the only thing keeping this hotel from disaster. These men work at a local winery. Today, they're sandbagging, trying to keep the winery's pump house from flooding. Others are pulling their docks out of the water so they don't float away.
This is more than last year, and it's higher than it's been since '73, I think.
While some fight the floods with sandbags, Blair Ogilvie has turned to bladder dams.
We actually bought this last year, and I picked it up in Oroville the day the water started receding. So it was never out of its wrappers till last night.
And Ogilvie has no doubt he's going to need it this year.
Oh yeah, we know it's coming. We don't know how far.
The answer to that question is there's more to come.
Lake levels could rise or will rise higher than last year.
Kelly Hayes, Global News, Osoyoos.
Fish are swimming in the street on Solana Key Court. This is one of the areas hardest hit by flooding in the border town of Osoyoos.
This is all their expensive living room, dining room furniture and all.
Jeff Tiggs' garage is full of his neighbor's furniture. His basement is also swamped.
I got about 5 inches of water right now in a crawl space that's 3.5 feet high. So now I got 1,200 square feet of carpet I got to cut up and take out when this goes.
Osoyoos Lake plateaued over the weekend at 916 feet above sea level, but emergency officials say temperatures reaching into the 30s, melting that high elevation snowpack means this lake could rise another 2 feet and peak on Friday.
While a lot of the snow around here has melted, we don't think in Manning Park and north of Princeton that it has melted yet.
The water has receded on the hotel strip, but Coast Hotel remains evacuated, as does one of the buildings at Poplar's Motel.
We had to cancel just about most of May until they can get back in and check foundations and all that.
In the face of adversity, strangers are stepping up to help flood-stricken residents. The Osoyoos Lake Dragon Boat Club is trading in paddles for shovels.
We were looking for something to do, and we could come here and fill sandbags.
It's been a long time since I've lived in a community that everyone pulls together.
And as the community pulls together, the tourist town hopes visitors will too, ahead of the May-long weekend.
I really think that people need to know that we are open for business. You can't go boating, but there's lots of other things you can do.
Shelby Thom, Global News, Osoyoos.